How do you fight a nightmare? In the late 1800s and early 1900s, lynching was a brutal tool of terror across America. It wasn't just random violence, it was a deliberate message, a warning meant to intimidate black communities and enforce white supremacy. But ordinary people refused to be silent or powerless. Ida B. Wells, a fearless journalist and activist, risked her life to document every lynching she could find, exposing the cruel lie that these acts were justice. Yet she was not alone. Black communities organized powerful grassroots resistance. They formed anti-lynching committees, held rallies, and sent petitions with thousands of signatures to Congress, demanding change. Churches became safe havens, printing flyers, collecting funds, and mobilizing neighbors to protect the vulnerable. Mothers taught their children how to stay safe in a hostile world. Men and women patrolled their neighborhoods at night, standing guard against violence. These acts were bold defiance against a system designed to break spirits and enforce fear. Their demand was simple but profound: justice, dignity, and the right to live free from terror. Every protest, every article, every whispered warning was a blow against the culture of terror. The fight was dangerous and costly, but it sparked a movement that changed America from the ground up, laying the foundation for future civil rights struggles.
They knew exactly what was coming. The whispers, the torches, the sound of men gathering in the night. And still, the women stepped forward, not because they had power, not because they had protection, but because there were children inside those homes, children who deserved to grow up, children who deserved to learn their letters instead of learning how to run, children who deserved a future that wasn't decided by a rope and a tree. So the women stood in the road. They stood on porches. They stood in church doorways. They stood between violence and tomorrow. And let me be clear with you, this wasn't just bravery. This was strategy. This was community defense. This was love in its most dangerous form. Because when a mob came for one, they came for all. And that's the part we don't talk about enough. If those women hadn't stepped in, how many futures would have ended before they even began? How many of us wouldn't be here? I want you to sit with that. Because today, the threats may look different. The language may be cleaner, but the question is still the same. Who stands in the way when a future is on the line? Those women moved freedom forward, not with speeches, not with titles, but with their bodies, their voices, and their refusal to step aside. So now I'm asking you, as we continue this journey together, what does standing in the way look like today? And are we still willing to do it so the children can have a future? Stay with me. Because our ancestors left us instructions even when they weren't written down. They lived them. Stand together. Because an injury to one is an injury to all. Division has always been the enemy of freedom. And remember this above all. We do not return to chains. Not in mind. Not in body. Not in spirit. Freedom is non-negotiable. So the question isn't only what those women did then. The question is what we carry forward now. The story continues.